Hi, this is Brad Linder from Liliputing, and today we're unboxing an Asus Eee PC 1101HA. This is a demo unit that was sent to me from Asus, so what we see in the box might not be exactly what you would see if you were to buy a retail copy. But overall we should see the same basic computer, which is slightly larger than the netbook with an 11.6-inch screen with a higher resolution display than a typical netbook as well. Most netbooks top out at 1024 by 600 pixels, and this one is going to have 1366 by 1168. So just a quick look around the box, you get some picture of what it looks like. Very similar in style to the Asus Eee PC 108 or 1008HA or 1005HA. They're all part of the Seashell series. You can tell already that this one, it is a review unit, and the box has been opened before by somebody who is a little bit overeager by the looks of it. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's on the inside. There's a warranty card on the top. It appears that we've got the laptop itself, which is pretty small, I have to say, for something with an 11.6-inch screen. It doesn't feel much larger than a typical netbook, but it definitely has a much wider screen. So we'll come back to that in a second. Let's take another quick look around and see what else is in the case. We've got power cable, and again, this is usually going to come in some plastic, but this is a pre-used version. We've got the Eee PC user manual and a CD with drivers and support information. So let's go ahead and put that out of the way for a second here and take a look around the laptop itself. Make sure it's positioned okay. So yeah, if you open it up, you can see that the like on the other Seashell style Asus Eee PC netbooks, the screen folds down a little bit behind, which helps it sit lower than some of the earlier Eee PCs, which would have actually folded out here and set up a little bit higher. The touchpad blends almost seamlessly with the sides of the netbook, but it's got a textured feel, so as you scroll your finger over it, it's easy to tell where it begins and ends. Keyboard is nice and large, doesn't quite go edge to edge, but it's still one of the larger keyboards that I've seen on a netbook. It's got a smaller than full-size shift key on the right-hand side, but it's in the proper location, so you're not going to confuse it with the page up button and accidentally hit page up when you meant to capitalize a letter. Nice wide touchpad overall. One button, but it's got a rocker in the middle. Full set of function keys at the top. Power button on the side. Actually, power button over here. And I believe this is a button to enable and disable the touchpad. Webcam at the top. Let's take a look around the sides. On the sides, we've got two USB ports, an Ethernet cable, audio inputs, an SD card slot, another USB port, VGA, power, Kensington lock adapter, and a vent for a fan. On the back, we've got a removable battery and a single access panel here, which looks like you would take that off to access the RAM. A number of screws around the side, so if you did need to do more major surgery, changing out the hard drive or something along those lines, then you could undo those and probably get access to the internal workings of this computer. The battery itself is not very large. It is user removable, which is something that's not true on a couple of other Asus models. It's a 63 watt-hour battery, 5600 milliamps, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how much battery life you can actually get out of this. Now, I wanted to take a quick look, since we have this netbook, and right now I'm testing another similarly sized netbook, which is the Lenovo S12. So let's take a look at them side by side to get a comparison in size. The Eee PC 1101HA definitely seems to be a smaller computer. Doesn't come up quite as high, and width-wise, they're pretty close. I don't know if you can see this easily here, but it's a little bit thinner. terms of height, they're pretty similar here. They're both sort of smaller in the front and thicker in the back, although I do believe that the Asus actually comes up a little bit. No, they're pretty close. Yeah, no, the Asus is a little bit higher up here.